warm day outside by Minnesota standards, but then again, it is still summer. Either way, the AC is working just fine at U.S. Bank Stadium in the Twin Cities. Today, it's week 4, and we've got what should be a great one here between the Chicago Bears and the Minnesota Vikings. Joey Sly, the kicker, stands ready. And we are underway from downtown Minneapolis. And this will go as a touchback, and they will begin things at the 25. One that's intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Johnson. And they will score a pick-6 for a Bears touchdown. So a big defensive play there on the opening drive, no less, as they make the interception and bring it back for the score.
And I think that's a signal for how this defense wants to play. They want to be disruptive, and you know they're going to take some chances.
Well, sometimes it can burn you, but right there, it paid off. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick-6, and now the kick is away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone.
The Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. Now, early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game, but I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice. But at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
They'll wind up losing 10 on the sack, and it'll lead to a 3rd and long.
Well, the pass rush has been a real strength of late. They know how to get after the quarterback.
Absolutely. 4 sacks last week. That's their first one here. Anything in particular you've seen from them or on film?
I think that they're winning athletically up front, winning those one-on-one battles, but also when the offensive line wants to keep everyone in and mass protect, they know how to scheme their way back to the quarterback as well.
14 yards, but they're still well shy of a first as that leads to 4th down. So on 4th down, Ryan Wright on to punt for Minnesota. This is taken at the 23. A very good punt, but a 16-yard return. And the Bears take over.
At their own 39-yard line.
Fields and the Bears now with a 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And slow going there as he'll only get a yard, maybe, up to the 41.
Watching that play unfold and watching him complete it brought back memories of doing all those pursuit drills to make sure you don't over-pursue and let a guy get a cutback lane on you. He did that very well.
You praised him on tape yesterday for the angles that he takes to the ball. Took a great angle right there. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. And they'll keep leaning on the running game, back to the ground. And he's able to break out of 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. Call it a gain of 5 that time, and they'll be left with a third and about 4. Another good run there for a guy who, remember, on Wednesday was named NFC Offensive Player of the Week for what he did a week ago.
Yeah, and you know it takes some solid runs and some extra special ones in order to win that type of an award. I think he's locked in and wants to get it done a second time.
They snap it to Fields. And it's going to be batted down. It will go the other way with the football. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Vikings, they have the football now in excellent field position. On first down, they'll run with Nwangu. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down. This defense for the Bears, they played extremely well last week in the win over Atlanta.
And how'd you like to be the quarterback reviewing the game tape from last week and seeing this defense on the spot on almost every snap? If the ball was in the air, they took it away. If the ball was pop free, they picked it up. 5 takeaways in last week's game.
And good space to operate there as he takes this down inside the 35-yard line. 10 yards, and it's good for a Viking first down. The Vikings at 1-2 through the first 3 weeks of the season. And they got off to the good start, but then 2 straight losses since.
And now you start to wonder about what this does for a team's morale, how it affects their psyche, because, let's face it, you work all summer pointing toward that opening game, you get the win, but then you don't carry it on from there. How will they bounce back from these losses and try and get right?
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the Bears' 27-yard line.
Hawk 70, Hawk 70.
Looking to throw on second down. Done. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. They need to get this to the 24 on third down.
Tackled back at the 30-yard line.
Operating from the gun. Done. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. It's a gain of 13 for number 13, and it gives him a first down.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
Now a give running right, Nwangu. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
Hey, check that, check.
They'll go right back to Nwangu. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. The 8th play of the drive coming up. It's 3rd and 3.
It's a gain of 2. Brings up 3rd and 3.
19 Tigers.
Back to throw. Done. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And the Vikings are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. After 7-0 on EA Sports.
Bears 7, Vikings nothing.
get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. The line of scrimmage, once again, the 5 as they get ready for 2nd and goal.
Check pass, check pass.
And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage, back at the 6. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
When a draw works, it can be a thing of beauty. But when it doesn't, oh, it can be ugly. And in this case, loss of yardage ugly.
The Vikings on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. They're looking at a 3rd and goal here. They'll go with a touch pass here, trying to pick it up. And he's going to score. It's a Viking touchdown. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Vikings are an extra point away from evening this one up. Joseph connects on the extra point, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive.
As this offense gets ready here for this drive, Charles, you still wonder about that prior drive. Went for it on 4th down in their own territory, didn't get it, and then that led to a touchdown on the other side.
And I don't mind the aggressiveness. In fact, I'm usually a huge fan of it. But I just want teams to always weigh risk and reward. To me, too early in this game because the reward just wasn't big enough to go for it there in case they failed. Now the pressure back on their offense to pick themselves up, and they gave the touchdown. It was just given up.
On 3rd down, they're going to run for it here. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. A Chicago 1st down there on a gain of 11.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Give the tackle there to Daniil Hunter. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
A play fake, now Fields to throw. The Vikings after him, and they get there for the sack.
So now following the sack, Fields and the Bears looking at 3rd down and long.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
This is Chase Claypool on a receiving end.
And he'll only get this to the 47. He needed a few more yards to pick up the 1st. They'll get 11, but it'll still lead to a 4th down.
There's another example where defensive coaches constantly preach, not allowing any run after the catch. They give up a few more yards than they wanted to, but they were able to get him down quickly and force a 4th down.
Here we go on 4th down, Fields.
He's going to have his running back. It's complete.
And he is going to have the Bears 1st down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And a pretty good burst right there as he'll take this down to the 33.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
And they'll run on the inside handoff.
And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
We've hit the
2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7. Second and 11. Out of the gun, Fields. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings 23. From the gun, he'll hand this off. And he stopped immediately there. Throwing on second down. Fields finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. A good pickup there of 20 yards.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
They'll try to run this one in. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. A great play there. His 12th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Bears have taken the lead. The extra point by Sly is up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. Here comes the return from the very back of the end zone. And he's going to be out of bounds here as the run back will leave him shy of the 20-yard line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk, this is a big decision here. You know what I like about that play? He didn't try to do too much on first down. He took what the defense gave him, put together a solid game to bring up second and manageable. Now they have a couple of plays to pick up just a few yards and a new set of downs.
To throw on second down. Done. Pressure, and he's taken down. A Bear sack. Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. They're looking for Jefferson, but this is intercepted. Jalen Petrie picks it off. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. They'll try to run this one in. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Bears. A great effort there as the first half is winding down. And the Bears will extend their lead here just before halftime. The extra point by Sly is up and good. And it's now 21-7. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And this will be returned from deep in the end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation.
And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted.
Picked off by Jaquan Brisker. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half.
So we reach halftime with the visiting Bears out on top here. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. Set to resume. Here we go with the second half. The Bears holding the lead and ready to receive the kick.
And this is going to be returned from middle of the end zone. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return.
31-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. They'll start on the ground here on first down. Found a little room there as he's up to about the 37.
52 yards rushing for him now with a couple of touchdown runs to boot.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
Now comes the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here.
On third down, they're going to run for it here. And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line.
Now a first down throw, Fields. That one complete down the field to Smith.
Touchdown, Chicago! A big play there. 56 yards.
And the Bears have moved out in front by 3 touchdowns. The extra point by Sly is up and good.
And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21.
Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown.
And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. Had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. On first down, done. He's got him in, complete. A big play there for Minnesota. 44 yards.
Cougar 19.
Oh, they're going to run a little pop pass here.
And he's going to score. It's a Viking touchdown. Justin Jefferson halfway to 100 now with career touchdown number 50. And the Vikings are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. Joseph connects on the extra point, and that cuts the lead to 28-14. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a 1st and 10. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. On play action, Fields. A quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and give the football right back because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
Throwing on 3rd down, Fields. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he will have the Bears 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. And some nifty running here as he'll take this across midfield and down to the 47. On 1st down, it's Fields. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. Touchdown, Bears! So that's the rookie's first trip to the end zone, and I think it's safe to say one he'll always remember.
Oh, without a doubt. That one is going to be imprinted forever. And nowadays, we're seeing rookies make a greater impact at that position at receiver than ever before. I think mainly because of the sheer volume of footballs that they catch in college.
Sly on for the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. And this will be a touchback, so they'll bring it out to the 25. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. Right now, Charles, it just feels like they're trying to keep pace. They did score the touchdown last time out, but they still trail by double digits here. We'll see if this offense is once again up to the task.
Yeah, and I think that after the last drive, they've gotten pretty revved up, don't you think? Everything they were doing was working pretty well. They go back out there with the same mindset, play the same tempo, the same pace. Still a lot of time left to make something happen in this one.
Throwing again on 2nd down, but this time it's incomplete.
No coverage bust by the defense here. They did a nice job accounting for everybody, and that led to an incompletion.
To throw on 3rd down. Done. Oh, had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going.
Well, no one likes to see that drop, but I'll guarantee it's not going to stop his quarterback from going back to him anytime he has open space.
They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. And he comes back with one complete. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a 1st down.
60 Vikings, 60 Vikings. Warriors, 70.
Again, he'll drop to throw. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
What would look like a march to the end zone has hit a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
They'll look to throw again. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down.
Buffalo 18. 70 Rangers, 70 Rangers.
Operating from the gun. Done. Under pressure, they got him again. It'll be a sack and a loss of 3, but more importantly, it brings up fourth down. 3 quarters have come and gone. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Connect. 79 Broncos. 60 Eagles, 6 Lions.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. He's going to air one out. Touchdown, Vikings. A great play there. 38 yards.
And the Vikings have got it back to a 2-score game here in the fourth. Joseph connects on the extra point.
And the lead will be cut down to 14. Minnesota's kick team ready, and the Vikings boom it away.
This fielded right at the goal line. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18.
At their own 18-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this fourth quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
And I think we can get used to seeing more of that in this fourth quarter, especially if they're having success on the ground like they did there.
Yeah, I think back when we met with the head coach in preseason, and all he talked about was building a bully. And I think it was this situation he was envisioning. Trying to ice a game, plenty of time left, but being able to give the ball to his big runner and pound away and try and finish off a game.
3rd and 2, Fields.
Toward the sideline, he will have the first down. Good catch. He was able to keep the feet in bounds. Give him 7 yards on the play as they do pick up the 3rd down conversion. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Now they try the right side here. They find some open field here. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40.
111 yards rushing for him here as he starts to draw closer to a 1,000-yard campaign.
From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. There they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. Tackle there by Leighton Vander Esch. And I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to take it down.
Definitely. You want to things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
The Bears on third down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This is 3rd and 4. Here's a give up the middle. And he's going to be a yard short. Needed 4, but got 3. On 4th down, Fields. Wide open receiver complete. Touchdown, Chicago. A great effort there. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Bears are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this 4th quarter lead. Extra point by Sly is up and good. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the 4th quarter. This would be their 3rd straight defeat. They'll start on the ground here with Nwangu. And he'll get what he can up the middle, 3 yards, and that'll bring up 2nd down. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Done.
It hasn't been the cleanest game for him, but there was a sign of improvement as he looks towards the next one. Nice bit of scrambling to move the sticks, and even more importantly, he didn't risk adding another interception to his ledger.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Done. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down.
Drops this underneath for Chandler.
And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. 2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Back to throw. Done. And just 1 yard here from the 49 to the 50.
He was taken down at the 50-yard line. 1 yard gain.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. He finds his man, complete. It's Chandler.
And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Vikings in possession of the football as we get you reset. They face a 3rd down now as they try to find a late score. Looking to throw. Done. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down.
A loss of 10 yards brings up 4th down.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
Jalen Petrie picks it off. And the Bears are going to get the ball back on the turnover as they hold on 4th down.
Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his 2nd season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. On third down, they're going to run for it here. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a first down.
Someone's been having a good game so far, and you know something? A lot has been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on third down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
The tackle made at the 36-yard line.
Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And partner, I have no idea what the top speed is on one of those high-end sports cars. What's the top gear you can get into? This offense, they certainly were there in this one, huh? Everything clicking for them in this contest, the kind of performance that they're going to cherish.
So for the Bears, they're on a nice early roll as they move to 3-1 with a win here. And they'll get another road test next week as they head to Buffalo to take on the Bills. Meanwhile, for Minnesota, they'll drop down to 1-3.